Yo, monthly updates. March 2025. Today, a little bit of a different setup. I'm here on my computer, have the better camera, and I have prepared something with the help of our AI friends. Just checking here you can see it's beautiful weather outside, but in order for me to be visible, let's do something like this. And then let's dive in. So, yes, I put together something to guide me through it. I had like a bunch of notes here and then turned this into a little presentation. So now it would be helpful for me to know how to go to the next slide. There we go. First topic, family connections. I had yesterday like a 90-minute call with my dad, which was super cool. And we talked a few days earlier. We don't talk too often, but it's nice to connect with him. And he's really interested in kind of geopolitics and different conflicts around the world and the backgrounds and why this is happening and the Trump administration and all of this, and he reads a lot about it, so I'm interested in it. I don't spend like too much time on my own researching, but I'm always happy to learn like from him and to hear his perspective, which is not always the same as mine, but it's cool. We have an interesting conversation. And also, if I'm just curious and asking and seeing it like, oh, what does my dad think about it, then it's also quite unlikely that we go into a conflict. If I share my opinions, then sometimes, it's just not so much fun, or we don't feel more connected afterwards than before. Diara's mom was here for 2 meaningful weeks. Yeah, actually two and a half. Stayed with us in our apartment, and I'm also seeing those AI notes for the first time, but we just started considering to maybe buy a house or an apartment here in Lisbon or somewhere else in Portugal, because they have this rule that if you're 35 or younger, you get some tax exemptions and it's more attractive. And Diara's turning 36 in December this year, and I turn 36 next year in August. Wait, is that even true? No, I turn 35 next year in August. So I have some time. But if we want to do it together, then it should happen this year. And we would have to set up some things. Yeah, so I'm going to talk with someone next week, a mortgage, I guess, specialist, to see if and how it would make sense. But the idea is kind of exciting. Let's see. Travel adventures. So this is the wrong order. Yes, because this will happen first. We will go to Georgia for a retreat that friends are organizing. And I was never in Georgia before. We're going to see the culture a little bit, go through this ancient forest, which I'm excited about. Very quickly, I just want to see myself for 1 second. Just see if I'm in frame. Okay, my beard is more or less okay. Turn this up maybe one more. No, this is not good lighting here, but okay. This retreat, there will be some medicine journeys. There will be some 2 temple nights, Tantra temple nights. That's exciting. And we're going to talk with the 40 people will join, 20 women, 20 men, and we talk about how we want to parent our kids and raise our kids. So I think this is going to be super cool. Then probably after that, DHL, okay. I will go to Germany, visit my dad, visit my brothers. Cool. And then we're going to get married this year. So we're going to fly to the US at some point. just to get married there, but then a ceremony will happen in Portugal at some point. Maybe even not this year. It's not, we're not in a rush with that. And then local camping. Yes, for sure. I want to do more camping trips here in Portugal and just really be in nature. And I want to explore the north of Portugal, which I've heard amazing things about. And renting cars here is quite affordable, so we could just kind of get a few friends together and then go for long weekends into nature. And I'm really looking forward to that. Then health journey. Yeah. So there's a lot happening. There's also some frustration because my skin here and here, sometimes on the head, is just a little flaky. And I think that's a result of basically inflammation and then my immune system kind of expelling old skin cells or skin cells too quickly. What I found out is that I have SIBO, small intestine bacteria overgrowth. So that needs to be treated first, and then we can take care of the rest of the gut biome. And first, the doctor that I'm working with, she was like, you could do antibiotics. Like, I don't really want to do antibiotics if that's avoidable. And then she said, there's like this herbal supplement. It's quite expensive, 130 euros for a bottle, plus I need some other things. And then I talked to an herbalist, and he was like, this supplement could work, but it's kind of a shotgun approach. He would personalize the herbs with me, and then we can kind of change the composition of the different herbs throughout the weeks. It's probably going to be 6-8 weeks kind of protocol, because if it's all in one supplement, you can't change anything, right? It's just like all together, a lot of it, all different kinds. And I'm talking with this herbalist. I'm not quite sure yet if I really start working with him or what it would look like, but I'm taking care of it. So there's something happening that feels good. Daily practices, less consistent breath work. I haven't been doing breath work so often the last month. I can really just only remember the last 2 weeks mostly, but it's already the 6th of April. Gym last week was not so good. Before that was good, but I feel like a little bit lower in motivation, and I think I'm gonna just go to a different gym, because there's another gym where a few friends are going that has supposedly a really beautiful spa area, and so maybe I'm just gonna check that out. In terms of sports and activities, yes, outdoor fun. We had already a few frisbee sessions at the park. It's I love it. It's just so amazing. You can run around barefoot in the grass and just chill in the park. Super cool. Wednesdays was the day when I always played squash. This is not happening throughout the summer, so I might go play spike ball with the same kind of community group on Wednesdays, or I need to look for padel partners. I just want to do keep it up, at least racket sports once a week. I also this is over here, discovered a table tennis club. It's such an kind of a authentic old thing, quite small. They have 3 table tennises, and very Portuguese, but high level. The few people that we saw play there were really good, so that could be interesting. And now the summer's coming back. We had even rain this morning, but 2 weeks ago it was just rain a whole week, and then now we have a few really nice days, and I'm feeling just the summer's around the corner. We switched to summertime, the days are longer. Great, I'm feeling good. Business growth, I love the pyramid. Man, I don't even know if this is so helpful. Maybe just going through my own notes could be better. This morning I had a really good conversation with Yara and how we want to continue with this business. I'm very excited to dive back into coaching, and I have a really cool idea on how to make it more accessible for people who can't afford my kind of VIP coaching packages. And also, in order to increase our income, rather than me kind of doing completely my own thing and diving back into coaching, it makes the most sense to build on the foundation that we have right now. Like, there's a lot of things that are going really well, and me helping to fix a few things to just bring the existing business to the next level is probably the smarter move. So we're going to do a little bit more of that. And then I found some super cool tech tools recently. Super Whisper, I recommend like everyone should download that. I'm gonna show you quickly what it does. So anywhere where you can write anything, you can just click a button and then you can speak into it and it will transcribe it really nicely. It's much better than the local voice to text feature of MacBook or whatever. And you can even tell it to do certain things with it. I'm not gonna go into it, but even just this small setup is super cool. One button and then you click the same button again, wait a second and boom, there you have it. So I didn't quite catch the very beginning, but it's very reliable, works really good. So that's a time saver, and I'm just getting more used to speaking rather than typing, and it's much faster. One downside of that is if you are in a library or you want to work with other people close by where you can't talk, you can't really use that. Me.bot is also very interesting. I think I can just open it up here. Let's see if I can access it like this. Yeah, so this is something that I started using, and I'm not sure yet if it's actually going to be something that I keep doing, but you can give it all your ideas, links, documents, and it will kind of organize them for you with AI. That's cool. And this is kind of a similar one. It's like a mix out of a database, and you can make collections, a little bit like on Pinterest, but also has a social media component, but without the algorithm trying to kind of capture your attention and hold it forever. For everyone who's doing a lot of research and they're saving things or texting things or emailing things to themselves, this would be probably a smarter way to do it. There are definitely some very interesting modern information management systems. Yeah, because technically, I did some research a while ago about the Zettelkasten system by this German professor or academic who just published an insane amount of papers, because the way he structured his knowledge was in such a way that he would find correlations and new insights because of it. So the more he put into this system, the more powerful it became because of all of those cross references. So your information management system wants to have the ability to link from one piece that you saved in maybe a certain collection, but it links to other pieces, right? Because you might have a list about Portugal and then Germany, but then you find something that is related in both ways, and that needs to be visible in that database. It's it's more work to actually put things in, because you need to think, what does this remind me of? Oh, this reminds me of this and of this, and then you make those connections, but AI can help with that. So yeah, just starting to explore those more. And then learning Portuguese. I'm feeling good about it, building up some momentum. I have the weekly sessions. That's cool. I'm kind of doing a good job of learning in between. I have like my vocabulary things, cards here, flip cards. But I've also started really using AI more, and to be like, okay, you are a Portuguese teacher, teach me this. And then I will just even use language to speak into it. And that's super helpful. Yeah, I guess I needed a third thing here. I don't know exactly what that should mean. But I feel like I'm not so far away from putting myself into a situation where I just need to speak more, and then kind of struggling putting the sentences together, but building repetition up like that. Yeah, doing really good overall. Maybe because sunshine is boosting me, more time in nature, energizing daily life. Yeah, in that daily life, I'm not so much in nature yet, but on the weekends, that's super cool. It feels good to take care of the health issues, and I had a lot of excitement. I'm really looking forward to the future, to getting married, to this retreat that's coming up, to the AI automation things that I'm building. Still learning, but also I'm getting somewhere. Super cool. And that's about it. Now we just came back from IKEA and bought an outdoor table for our balcony, which is around the corner here. So I'm gonna build up the little table. It's more like a bench, but we're gonna use it as a table. And then I'm gonna put a photo right here. And that's it. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do a presentation like this again, because I'm not gonna put in a lot of work to, actually put it together. I don't know if that's worth it. Yeah, I would rather keep those videos pretty simple. Let's see. And that's it. Ciao.